guys, welcome to this episode of Bedroom Diaries. My name is Tobeta Diva and you are in my bedroom. Happy new month, happy March. Yes, I know that March is already well on its way, but hey, it's never too late to wish you all the best for the month, right? Remember at the start of this year I said that I was just going to focus on being and living and being present in the moment and all of that, and I've been doing that. You know, some days are good, some days are not so good. But it's all a journey, so you know, it's cool. So I talked about doing road trips. I did that first road trip in January to Washington, and then in February I did a road trip to Maryland, which was really cool. I met a lot of interesting people. Big shout out to everyone that I met in Maryland. We drove like 3.5 hours to Maryland, and then when we got there we went out that night and actually had to go back into Washington to go clubbing. So it was a beautiful experience. I really liked that weekend. It was one of those weekends where you go out, you have fun, you come back, you're totally exhausted, but then it was completely worth it. So I had a really great time. And then my friend Chidima came to visit. As a matter of fact, we shot a vlog together. I've just not had the time to edit that vlog because it's really long, and then there was just a lot of silliness in that vlog. Oh my god!
Good. So just know which one you say.
Oh, we're going to have the book.
Why?
We'll look at it now. I'll get to editing it and putting it out. It was just a great February. I hope February was amazing and beautiful to you as well. And then for the month of March, I already have a destination. I'm going to New York. I'm driving to New York. I'm really excited. I'm so excited because this would be the first time I am driving out of the tri-state area. It's going to be an experience. How are your own plans and goals for... This thing must have embarrassed me, Sha. How are your goals and plans for 2017 looking? How are you doing? Just let me know down below, yeah? So I read a book. I read the book Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I don't know if you see it, but yeah, I read the book by Shonda Rhimes. And as you can see, I took reading it pretty seriously. I have like little page markers and stuff. I was thinking to myself, if I had read like this when I was writing my degree exam, sure I would have had a first degree, I'd be first class. This was an amazing book to read. I liked Shonda before, but now I completely love her. While I was reading this book, my best friend told me, "Tobe, you're completely obsessed with this woman." And I agree, I am obsessed, because reading the book, I saw quite a number of things that I related with. You know when you're reading something and it feels like you're seeing yourself. There were just so many points in the book that I could personally relate with. There's this part in the book where she says, I'm just gonna read it out like as a quote from the book. It says, "Whole people are drawn to happy whole people, but nothing makes a toxic person more miserable and destructive than a happy whole person. Unhappy people do not like it when a fellow unhappy person becomes happy." How true is that? In my head I'm like, yes, that makes absolute sense, right? And it's not because I feel, oh yes, I'm now in a happy place and there are people who are hating on me. It's actually because I have been that hater. I'm not talking about when you're just hating on a total stranger just because, oh, this person's got a glow around them, you're just hating on their glow. No, I'm talking about when you are legit hating on a person who used to be your person, but then the person has changed. The person is different from what you know them to be or what you thought they were, and you just cannot deal with that, and so you hate on them. I want us to talk a bit about it. Let's talk about it from the angle of when you say a person is now forming for you. You guys grew up together, you guys used to eat at the same place, go to the same joints, you guys had like the same background and the same history, and you know yourselves from like way back, and then 2-3 years down the line, the person's life choices start to change, the person's association starts to change, the way the person carries themselves starts to change, the way the person talks starts to change, and what you then say is, I know you now, I know you from way back. You're forming now, why are you forming? There are some people who pretend that they are what they're not, and that's a totally different ballgame. But I'm talking about those people who actually make a deliberate effort to change something, change things about themselves, change the story that they're given based on their background. Where they're coming from is great, but they want better, and so they start to live like they have better because they're trying to attract better. we tend to, and I say we because like I said, I have been that hater, I have been that person who's been unhappy because a fellow unhappy person has decided to find happiness. So we tend to see it as this person is no longer my person, this person is no longer being real, this person is now forming. And I think I actually have a vlog on it, a really old vlog on it. What is being real? When you say, oh, this person is real, what does it mean? Does it mean that this person is being quote unquote raz? Does it mean, or in more Yankeefied terms, ratchet? Does it mean that this person is being loud? Is that what you consider being real? If a person decides to change their opinion, their persona, the way that they portray themselves, and make deliberate effort towards changing that, hopefully improving that, does it mean that they're forming? Does it mean that they're no longer the person that we used to know them as? And really, when you know a person at a certain age, should we not leave room for that person to change? I was having a WhatsApp conversation with a group of friends. We were talking about marriage and relationships and stuff, and one of them said you have to take time to know a person and observe a person, and something along those lines. And I said, that's all nice and great, but then people behave differently around different people and given different circumstances. So if you're going to observe a person within the same environment around the same people, you're going to get the same results. And if you then decide that this is who this person is based on his or her behavior in that circumstance, when you take that person to a completely different circumstance, you will be completely shocked by what the person might do. So isn't it easier and better for us if we say, okay, this is who this person is, this is your skin color, this is your face, this is just how you are, but then I'm completely open to who you might become and who you might choose to become. It's just that little thing that I want us to think about, because a lot of people, a lot of us are guilty of not allowing other people grow to themselves. We tend to know them as one type of person when we meet them, and we sort of think that this is who they are and this is who they are limited to be. But I would say no. I would say no because I myself am in a phase of changing a lot of things about myself. So that is now a reality that I know, I'm aware of. But also the fact that I have seen so many people change. I've seen someone who was a complete, what we would call NFA, no future ambition, for lack of better words, complete loser, right? I've seen that person transform his life, and it wasn't like a transformation that took 1 year or 2 years. It was literally a thing of, you know what, I need to wake up and get my act together, and in a matter of weeks his life was different. So would you then say that this person is forming? This is a person that decided to pick up his pieces and carry on. You could be one type of person one day, and just based on a conversation with someone, a book that you read, personal decisions, reading your Bible, just stuff that you decide to focus on, you change, you become a totally different and a totally new person. And that is fine. And I feel like we all just need to open our minds and allow ourselves, allow other people to be. It's not a bad place. If you are an unhappy person, admitting it to yourself is great, but even more, working on your own unhappiness is paramount. And I feel like one way to know whether or not you're an unhappy person is how you feel when happy people are around you. If people's happiness does not make you happy, then maybe you might want to check some things about yourself. So that's what I just wanted to put out there today on the vlog. And I do know that I still owe you a vlog where I tell you as much as I can about my 4th decade documentary project. Have you seen it? I hope you have. Yeah, I'm not even sure if there's a lot more to tell. There's stuff that I put about it on Facebook that you could check out. And the documentary itself just has a lot that's already being said. So it's something that I feel you should watch, especially if you are approaching your 30s and if you're just thinking to yourself, hey, what are my 30s going to be like? It will definitely be something that you would enjoy watching, and I hope that you benefit from. So check it out, www.facebook.com/4th decade the project. And yeah. Okie dokie, I need to stop rambling right now and move on with the rest of my day. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and you can please go right ahead and follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @TobedADiva. I'll see you next time on Bedroom Diaries.